Hey everyone, the Brave Homeschooling Mama here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, a little bit about myself. I am a school teacher turned homeschool mom. I have 2 kids and I help new homeschooling parents by making videos about curriculum and day-to-day homeschooling. Today I want to share with you our 6-week update. Last week we finished our 6th week of school. I can't believe it. And I just want to share what's working and what's not working, and if I have changed anything. So if you're interested in finding out what's going on, make sure you stay tuned. So we just finished, like I said, our 6th week of school last week, and time went by really fast. I feel like it'll be Christmas before you know it. So I want to share with you all some of the things that are working, for my son and what I'm doing with him and how everything is working out, especially the curriculums that we're working on and what's going on with my daughter. So I'm gonna look down. I have my notes on my phone, so that's why I'll be looking up and down. So I might make sure that I touch everything that I want to say. So for Lincoln, he's doing really well. He's enjoying, kindergarten. One of the things that we, are struggling with is kind of just, getting him to start his work and start his day. But once we start, he does really well. So far, I haven't encountered any academic challenges with him. Everything is going, kind of by the curriculum. He's doing so well, and he's enjoying school. Like you all know, we're doing for language arts. We are doing the Good and the Beautiful level K, and he's doing really well. Like I said, so far no challenges, but the lessons are really, really long. So we don't get through a whole lesson in one day. We just do as much as I feel that he can handle for that day. And I know, this version that I got is the older version. I know, there's a newer one, so I don't know if the lessons are shorter or how it is, set up. But this, older version, the lessons are longer, and it's a little bit dry, but he likes it. And, we just do a little bit at a time, and he's doing well. So far, we're going to keep using it. For math, I am loving the Good and the Beautiful K, and so is Lincoln. We love all the hands-on activities. It comes, like I showed before, with all the materials that you need. There are tons of games, and the lessons are short, so he is loving it. He always asks me, "Mommy, I want to do the math with the K in the front." That's the math lesson, and he loves the game. He is a game kid. He loves to play board games. So anything that he can sit down and do a game with you, he will love it. So we are loving the math, our math for the Good and the Beautiful. We are loving More Than Words for a Bible. So I still need to do a walkthrough of that and a review. We are loving it for Master Books. The author is, Rebecca Spooner from Homeschool On, and it's great. I have to modify a couple things because I think it might be for older kindergartners and first grade, but he's doing really well. He's getting most of it, and so I modify some things for him. So I will show you that whenever I do a walkthrough and a review. But we are loving it, and he's he's getting some of it. I think that's the important thing. So far, that's all we're doing. We're doing a little bit of science and social studies here and there, nothing huge. He started doing soccer and swimming, so I'm counting that as his PE. So if you need something, if you don't know what to do for PE for your kids, sign him up for a sport. We're doing once a week homeschool soccer. He does it for an hour and a half for the next 8 weeks, and he's enjoying it. That's something that I'm counting as PE for him. So far, we don't have any extras. There's no enchantment for kindergartner. We just kind of do the basics, and he's doing well. I think that's all he needs. One of the things that I do want to add for him is art. We haven't done any art, and I know kindergartners, they do art and do crafts and things. So I need to add something. So I'm still on the lookout for that. I'm just gonna maybe find some online videos. We done a little bit of a chalk pastel in online lessons because I won some classes. So I did that with him last week or the week before, and he enjoyed it. So that's the thing. I want to find something for art that he can do, and I think that he'll enjoy. So far, simple kindergarten, no enchantment whatsoever, just the basic reading, math, writing, and that's it. So, but he's learning, and he's doing so well. No challenges so far. So for my daughter, I posted a video last week. We changed our science to God's design, and I'll put a video because I talk why we change and why we like it. I'm not gonna say it in that video, but it's working well. So you can go ahead and watch the video so you can see how we are liking the science. It's still for our language arts. We're doing our read alouds. We're reading Stargirl, and we are loving it. It's such a cute little story, and we're really enjoying it. And we are doing kind of our own thing. I didn't buy a boomerang this month for the book. It is so I'm just taking the passages. I find a passage in the book, and I try to find things that she needs to work on, and those are the things that I have her find in the passage. And so we've been looking different things in the passage that will be good descriptive language. And so I just try to find something, the things that she needs to work on, and we are working on those based on the passage. So we're not doing a boomerang, so I'm taking the things that I have learned from using the boomerangs and the arrows from the last 2 years and kind of doing my own thing. So there I save a little bit of money, and I just go specific to the skills that she needs to work on. So that's what we're doing for math. Right now we're taking a curriculum break. We were doing teaching textbooks, and it's a great curriculum. We're kind of taking a break. I was blessed. I got 2 online programs that I'm able to review, and I will talk about those later when I do the review. But we're doing Elephant Learning and Smart Tick. So we are working and those 2 math programs. So from now for the next couple weeks, I'll probably wait till maybe November, beginning of December, to see how we are doing with those and see how she has progressed. And then we'll go and see, do I want to go back to teaching textbooks, or do you want to look at something else? And I have already had some things in mind if I want to change. Math is our thing. My daughter does have a disability in math, so we are always changing. We're always trying to find new things. So we're doing Elephant Learning and a Smart Tick, and I will do a review because that those are part of the homeschool review crew, and I'll do a review on those. But so far she they're short lessons, and hopefully that was something that's going to help her. I'm also just adding some games in there. Something that we started that I didn't share when I did my curriculum video and my language arts video. We are doing grammar bugs from Rooted in Language, and those are working so well. And I'm going to be doing a review really soon. But what that is, we are taking we are kind of learning how to dissect, sentences, kind of how to diagram them, but in a different way. We are taking these bugs, and we are, using different parts of the bug to learn how to add, how to find the subject and the verb. And we keep adding. Last week we were doing direct object, and we're going to keep adding and adding. It starts from the simple, and then it goes, it keeps, building on itself, and there's 3 levels. So I will do a review on that really soon, and we just want to have a little bit more time, using it, but we are really liking it. And she said, and so we're using some of the passages from our story. We're using some sentences from the books that she's reading to kind of dissect, sentences and finding subject, right now we're just up to direct object. And so it is a wonderful, curriculum. So I can't wait to show you a little bit more in depth of that. So far that is what's, going on. Things are going well. We are starting our second writing project. The first one we did was really simple. We're working with words from Brave Writer Project, and now for our second one, we're just gonna be doing some narrative writing. So be on the lookout to see how that went. I'm using that book from Critical Thinking Company that I showed you on my language arts video. So I will share later, see how the whole process went. We're going slow. So be on the lookout for that to see how we're doing, because writing is also a little bit of a struggle for me to teach it, and for her, and also for her to learn how to write. So I just another thing that I wanted to share with you. I'm trying always at the beginning of the school year. I want to do all these things, especially all these Brave Writer lifestyle things. I want to do poetry tea time, and I want to do nature studies, and I want to do all these things that have to do with the Brave Writer lifestyle. And I try, but it's so hard. So this year I'm gonna try to concentrate. I read one of the posts from Jessica from the Wild Dog Way, and what she does every year. She try to concentrate on one thing and one habit that she wants to work with her daughter. And I said, I need to start doing it instead of trying to figure out millions of things that I want to do with my kids, and poetry tea and nature studies and art appreciation, and then what happens at the end, I don't get anything done. So one of the things I want concentrate this year is getting out more, doing more field trips. And it can be a nature walk. It could just be, going to a park or going to a museum, especially, where we live, there's so many museums, there's so many things to do. So I want to concentrate this year and trying to get the kids out more, learning more out in the community, learning when we go to the museum, learning when we go to the parks. And I want to concentrate on doing that. Everything else, if I do poetry and tea a couple times a year, that's gonna be fine. If I do, all these other free writer lifestyle things, it's okay. But one thing I wanna concentrate is getting out of the house, being in nature, being more in, and not really that much in nature, just going out and just enjoying where we are living and learning in the community. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. Thank you so much. So this was my update for my 6 weeks. I'm gonna try to come in here every 6 weeks and just let you know how we're doing. And hopefully this will be helpful, because I'll share the curriculums that we're using. I share many strategies that I might be using with my daughter and my son. So I hope this is helpful. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure you'll follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you haven't done so, for more homeschooling ideas and motivation. I will see you soon. Bye.